Hello everyone. So I'm going to use this video to explain the MACD indicator, MACD indicator. So this indicator measures momentum in the market. It tells you when buyers or sellers are in control of the market. So this is what you are going to see after adding this indicator, and there are three components to this indicator. We have the MACD histogram, that's this red and green bars you can see over here, and we have the signal, the MACD line, that's this blue line you can see, over here, and we have the signal line, that's the orange line. So the MACD histogram shows you two things about the market. It tells you two things about the market. First, it shows you the pressure, the buying or selling pressure. How strong is the buying pressure or how strong is the selling pressure? So if the indicator, the histogram is showing red, it means that sellers are in control, and if it's showing green, it means that buyers are in control. And if it's showing dark red, it means that the selling pressure is very strong. But if it's showing faint red, like a lighter red color, it means that the selling pressure is reducing and there's going to be a potential change of momentum towards the buying side. And also, if the green is very, very dark, it means that buyers are in control. And if the green is faint, it means that buying pressure is reducing and selling pressure is about to come into the market. So this like one of the most useful indicator, because it gives you signal as to when to enter the market, as to when to buy and when to sell. So first of all, I'm going to show you how you can use this indicator to anticipate the market turning point from buying to selling, from selling to buying. So we have two things. For example, when the histogram turns red, when the MACD line and signal lines are, when the histogram is below 0, it turns red. When it is above 0, it turns green. So what you are going to be doing is that you are going to be trading the crossovers. So when you notice that the MACD line, that's the blue line, is crossing below the signal line, that's the orange line, that's when you should start looking for selling opportunities. And when you notice, because price is going to go down, once the price is going to start going down once the MACD line crosses below the signal line. And secondly, once you notice the blue line, that's the MACD line, crossing above the signal line, that's when you should be looking for buying opportunities. Another thing you can use this indicator to note in the market is volatility. So when the histogram is, as in the histogram bars are very huge, are very big, it means that volatility is high in the market. But when the histogram bars are small, like very little over here, contracting, it means that volatility is low, that's the rates of selling is low. So also for the buying side, you can see when volatility is reducing in the market, like over here, you can see that the green bars are smaller. It's telling you that the rate of buying or selling is very low. That means volatility is low in the market. But over here, the rate of buying is high and volatility is high in the market. So how do you combine this indicator with How do you combine this indicator to know when to buy or sell. So like I said earlier, when you notice that the blue line, that's the MACD line, is crossing below the signal line, that should make you anticipate selling. So you should be looking for selling opportunity. Like over here, looking at this price action over here, I can see that I have a head and shoulders chart pattern, which is a bearish chart pattern. Over here there is an head and shoulder chart pattern, and looking over here, I'm seeing a bearish cross over here, a bearish crossover on the MACD indicator. So that's going to make me anticipate for selling opportunities. Why over here I can see that volatility is very low, like this range over here. Volatility is very low, that's over here, because you can see that the candlesticks are reducing. That's the range of the candlesticks reduced over here. And I can see that I can also see that there is a chart pattern. We have a price making a double bottom at this point and at this point. So that's a double bottom at support. So what you do is that you look at the MACD indicator. So over here you have a crossover. So that's how you trade it. You look at the price action, what the market is trying to tell you, and if the MACD line is crossing below the signal line, that should give you a sell signal. But if it's crossing above the signal line, that should give you a buying signal. So that's it about this indicator. Over here you can also combine this indicator with moving average. Like looking at this chart, when I added the 200 period moving average, these two indicators are both 200 period moving average. One is EMA and one is SMA. So, and I look at the MACD indicator, I can see that they've been selling pressure for some days, because this is a daily chart and each of these bars represent 1 day. I can see that there is selling pressure over here, and I also notice that price is coming down towards this moving average. So what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be looking for a rejection over here, over this green moving average, price rejection over there, and immediately I have a rejection, and this signal line, this MACD line, that's the blue line, cross above the signal line, and the histogram starts changing to green. That's going to give me a buying signal. So that's how you trade this indicator. You combine it with your price action in order to trade it. You can combine it with basic supports and resistance. You can combine it with moving average. You can combine it with trend line and so on, and chart patterns too. So the important thing is to note that first this indicator measures momentum in the market. It measures momentum in the market, and the histogram helps you to know what type of momentum that is in the market. If the histogram is changing to red, it's telling you that sellers are in control. If it's changing to green, it's telling you that buyers are in control. And if the histogram is becoming a lighter red, it's telling you that selling pressure is reducing and buyers might take over the market soon. And if the histogram is turning to lighter green, it's telling you that buying pressure is reducing. So another thing is when the blue line, that's the MACD line, cross below the signal line, it's a bearish signal, it's a sell signal, is telling you that the market is bearish. But when you have a bullish cross like over here, bullish cross over here, when the blue line cross above the orange line, that's a buy signal. So each time you have a bearish cross, that is the blue line crossing below the orange line, the histogram is going to turn red, telling you that sellers are taking control. But when you have the bullish cross, that's the MACD line, the blue line crossing above the signal line, the histogram is going to turn green. So that's it about this indicator. And it also shows you rate of buying and selling in the market. That's volatility in the market. So if the histogram is huge like this, it means that there's big volatility in the market is huge. But if the histogram is reducing like over here, it means that volatility is low in the market. So that's it about this indicator.